Good afternoon.
Hi, how are ya?
How
Good to see you.
Are you going to start
Hi,
teaching?
Betty.
Are you going to start teaching in the gym? Are you
Am
going to
I
start teaching the week after
personally?
next?
I personally am not. No, I am not going to be there, but I will be on FitRec live twice a week.
I didn't hear you.
I will not personally be in the gym, but I will be on longer for 50 minutes, Mondays and Wednesdays. Two
On
different
Zoom?
classes. Yeah, I'll be a Monday mobility. It'll be a class called Monday Mobility. We're going to use a chair, a bunch of other extra added stuff more for like stretching with intention. Completely different. We're going to use bands, a chair. That'll be Mondays for 50 minutes. And then Wednesdays, I'll be doing the same class, Lengthen and Strengthen, but for 50 minutes, 50. So there'll be longer classes online. Some of us are doing all live. Some of us are doing in person and live, and some of us are in the gym.
Okay. Because
So
my yoga class on Monday, he's doing it in the gym at 10 o'clock on Wednesday.
Wonderful. Yeah, so it'll just depend on what Wednesday. They'll be both, for your, and remember ours isn't all yoga, so it'll be more a little bit of kind of different. So it just depends on what you want to do for the week.
Okay.
We're just giving everybody.
Yeah, I can always stay home for a couple weeks too, until I feel safer going to the gym.
Right, and that's what we're trying to do, to be honest with you, is give you guys as much live, like this live concept of Zooming is like, we reach places all over the United States. And so it's something that allows more people to come, and not everybody's going to be ready to come back to the gym. So we're respecting that. I want to make sure you guys have all options depending on the week or what's going on. So.
All right.
Yes. So I'm one of your fully Zooming instructors due to life too, so it worked out well in both parts. So I'm actually really excited, and I'm glad I'm going to be able to bring you guys a 50-minute class. It's a lot longer, and I feel like that it will be really, really effective too. This is awesome too, but that last 20 minutes, I feel we'll be able to go through a little bit stretches for a longer time and go through some more like sets of things. It has more time.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thanks for asking. Hi, guys. It's good to see you again. Whoever's in the beautiful Betty, I love your background. It's beautiful. So pretty. Is that somewhere you've really been? Because it's gorgeous. All right. I'm going to make myself bigger. I should be spotlighted too, guys. That means I'm like the main person on the screen. Is that cool? Everyone see me?
Yeah.
All right. Let's get started. If you guys have for me, can you grab your towel, beach towel? Or if you can get near like a couch again or a wall, I think the couch is a little bit more comfortable. We're going to do that couch stretch for a little bit today too. We haven't done that in a couple of weeks. I want to like kind of help you guys work through that of how to do that one. Just so you guys can kind of work on that every few days too, okay? So when you're ready, come to your mat. Have a seat. We're going to start in a seated position, but we will go to standing, okay? And water, please. Can you guys see me okay? Thumbs up. Is the lighting okay? Okay. Thank you. All right. So everybody come to a seat with their feet in front of us. I think I'm going to have you move that down a little bit. Thank you. All right. Good. Awesome. So we're going to have our feet in front of us, and I want us to take our hands. So palms at me, feet apart, and fingers apart. I'm going to take a deep breath in and release. Bring the arms all the way up. Sometimes it's kind of difficult to bring your arms all the way up. So if you need a modification, you can always bend your arms a little bit. Otherwise, once you reach all the way up, I want you to sit on the sit bone, so kind of force yourself to sit on your sit bones, the bones right in your bottom. Take that slight knee bend. Take a deep breath in, brace that core. Inhale, and slowly come to an exhale, one vertebrae at a time, coming down towards the front. We're in a seated forward fold. You can bend or stretch or lengthen the knees. If you want to go to a straight knee, you can. You can come grab a hold of your shins, grab a hold of your ankles, or past your feet, or just on the ground. Tuck your chin to chest and hold for 30 seconds. At this time, please remember not to let your stomach just fall. Brace the core, keep a lift in your chest. Focus on your body while you're doing this, breathing in and out. We're here for 10 more seconds. I want us to slowly roll up. Bring one leg in. What we're going to do is we're going to take this leg to the side. We're going to bring this leg in. So you're going to sit with your hips squared to me. You're going to be in a pointed toe for right now, okay? We're going to flex eventually. But right now, we're just going to point. And we're going to try to reach. I don't even want you to lean over yet. I just want you to stay right here, pointing the toe, and kind of reaching the fingers out. Now, I want you to take it across your body. Look towards your hand. And I want you to open your hand up. Open fist. And look a little bit past that shoulder to the point that you can go. Do not go any further where this is a sharp knife-like pain. And hold. Try to keep your toe pointed. Now flex. Bring this arm right back around to the center. And now we're going to reach it up. Deep breath in. And now we're going to slowly rotate, bringing this arm over. Grab the toe, shin, knee, wherever you feel comfortable. I want us to grab towards this way. Now watch my chest from here. Lift your heart open to the sky. And we're going to lengthen, right, to strengthen. That's the whole point. So now we're going to take this arm out. And if you take a deep breath in, lift all the way up. And like a ballerina, right? We're like here. Now we're going to go out. See if you can go a little bit further. Open that heart to the sky. Again, remember to let yourself rest wherever you are comfortable. Might feel a little bit of a stretch in that side oblique. Nice big deep breath in and raise all the way up. Let that arm have a break. Shrug your shoulders 2 times, all the way up to your ears. Hold, release. One more time, all the way up to your ears. And release. If you feel anything tension in your knee, you can always bring your leg out a little bit. Otherwise, we're going to bring this arm back up one more time. Arm out. I'm going to come all the way over, making like a letter C, okay? This time, I don't even want you to grab. I just want you to hold. You should make a C. I don't know if it's C to you or a backwards C. To me, it's backwards. Maybe it's right to you. Close your eyes. Take a look at your hands and all the way up. Grab this arm. Reverse it. If you can, take this elbow down to the ground and reverse. Watch. Again, we can kind of start to lean towards us. No. Lift your heart to the sky. Open the chest. 2 deep breaths in. On the 3rd deep breath in, I want you to slowly release and come back to center. Awesome. Bring your legs in one at a time. And what do you think we're going to do? Switch to the other side. So now this leg is going to go out. This leg is going to come towards you. I'm going to try to see if someone will grab me that water bottle. We're going to do the same thing now. We're going to lift all the way up. Now, oh, I'm lifting my hip. So this hip is tighter, so it doesn't want to hit. So make sure you get yourself sitting on the ground. So shift your weight a little bit this way. Make sure your sit bones are on the ground as much as you can. If you need to take this leg out or in, depending on what you have to do, you bring it in. And I want you to take it all the way. Thank you. I want you to take it all the way, just up. Remember, we're going to just hold here first. We're not doing anything. Point the toe. And I want you to come back up. Take this arm. We're going to reach it across. Touch your hand, look at your hand, and now open. Now take this hand across. And now we're going to rotate the other way and open. Whoa, I missed my foam roller. Try to keep yourself from coming forward. So you want to brace the core, brace the abs. That'll cause you to have to lift up like a puppet string, right? Squeeze as you point the toe, and now release. Coming forward with the hand. Awesome. And now reach. Try not to touch anything yet. If you feel any pull here, lighten it up a little bit, okay? If it's a good pull, like a good feeling, like a stretch, that's different, but pulling something we don't want. So now I want you to come up. We're gonna come all the way over, try to reach towards the ground and bring the arm up. Either here, here, or here. Even up here is fine. And remember, we start to step forward, so we're gonna lift ourselves up. Very graceful movements on purpose. Get your blood circulating. Deep breath in, release. Now we're gonna go back in. And we're gonna hold here for 2 deep breaths. Open the heart to the sky. And on the third one, remember to deep breath in. Slowly come up and release to the other side. Bring the elbow down if you can. And hold. I want to sit back. I don't know about you. So try to keep your brace, that core, keep yourself centered. Open the chest and heart to the sky. And 1 deep breath in. And release. Give a sip of water if you need it. You should need water. I just did a little bit of yoga about 2 hours ago after a walk this morning, just about 15 minutes to stretch out a little bit of my hips. And I was dripping more sweat, I think, from being in the yoga than I was from being outside. So if you need water, it means you're doing things correctly. Now I want us to come into either a cross-leg position if you need to. If you want to go into this half lotus, I like to say it, this integrating. So half lotus, you take this up, right? These are some yoga moves we use in Lengthen, Strengthen, but it's not like doing yoga, okay? So see this space we talk about all the time. We want to make sure we try to keep ourselves squared on and let this space become less and less the more we hold the pose. If you feel something grabbing in the knee, too much tension, all you do is set your foot on the ground. That's it, okay? Otherwise, try to lift, but work towards that. If you can't, that's no big deal. Strap close, take your time to get to this stretch. If you need a few seconds, I'll meet you here. You do not need a strap. This is just purely for what, like aesthetics, right? If you need one and can grab it, fine. But if not, all I want you to do is gracefully bring your arms up. This is like so loose. See how I just have like nothing, barely, I'm just holding on with my thumb. All we're gonna do is hold. Open yourself up to whatever is possible. Shoulders come back and down. Feel that between the shoulder blades, squeeze between the shoulder blades. And now bring yourself into an I. And then back to a Y. And where do we go next? Do you remember? A T. Now back to your Y. You have a little bit like a U you're making with your towel. And then up to an I. Now, if you can, grab a little bit closer, a little bit more of a grip if you want to. You don't have to have it. Remember, you can do this without. You just hold the arms up, go a little bit forward to the face. We're still in the Calf Lotus. Again, if you feel the knee, pull your foot forward. And we're going to go all the way forward towards the mat. And now we're going to go all the way back and hold. Oh, I did a workout yesterday I'm sore from. Okay, now brace the core, bring it forward. We're going to do this for 10. A little bit back, a little bit more, but you don't have to go so far if you can't. And release. And for 3, try to rotate all the way through. And if you don't have a strap, that's no big deal. Just allow yourself to kind of like open yourself up without pushing too much pressure on your shoulder. We're almost halfway there. If you can make it all the way back and around, you hit the ground, and then you just come up. I'm going to show you what it looks like on number 6. And all the way up, you come wide, brace the core, and try to allow your shoulders to come down. If there's something where you can't go that big, all you need to do is bend your elbows. You can reach forward, and then you can come through, reach, bend the elbows up like a T, right? This is kind of like that football goalie position, right? The goal where we make the football goal, and then you come through and rest. It's about the shoulder rotation. Come through. See, I'm doing this without anything. I don't need that. 2 more after this. One more. Slow and in control and breathing. And release. Awesome. Take this, place it here. We sat there for almost 2 minutes. That's really good. Put your foot on the ground. Let's switch legs. So now we bring this leg closer. Again, take this leg up, place it a little bit above the knee. And we're going to go into this half lotus. Again, if it's too much tension in your knees, either one, take it a little bit further out. This leg can come onto the ground. Okay? So get yourself set. I'm going to wait for you for about 5 seconds. And now this time, we're going to use this on the diagonal. So we're going to be here. I don't know why this water bottle keeps getting in my way. My like trusty little friend today. We're going to be here, cross body, okay? And now we're just going to do a tick-tock to the clock. So we're making an X. Back up. Now, such little motion, right? No, it's not. Because watch what we're going to start to do. We're going to start to twist it and hold. We're going to come to the center. X marks the spot. Do not rush, because this lengthening of the arms, lengthening of this strap are allowing us to stretch out our bottom, our hips, our obliques, our shoulders, big joints. You're welcome. This is that integrated moves where you don't even notice you're holding that Calf Lotus, right? You don't even notice that this is like somewhat painful in opening up your hips. Well, like a good pain. 2 more on each side. 1, look over that shoulder. And 1, and now very last one. And 2, awesome. Bring it together, take this down, carefully lift the leg up and place it on the ground. Okay, now let's get them in the cobbler pose for a second to open the hips up a little bit differently. Feet are together. And if you're up here, that's cool. I don't know how much further I'm gonna get today, to be honest. I haven't done this pose in a while. I was looking at my strengthening classes. Old thing I've done, I was like, oh, the cobbler's pose. So we need to keep our feet together, shoulders back and down, lift the chest. Okay, so you look really tall, right? Really strong. If it's making like a heart shape right now, like mine is, that's fine. If your hips can go all the way down, you can open, that's awesome. It's just your flexibility level. Otherwise, you can even walk your feet out if it's too much, or walk your feet closer if it's too much. The other option is to take that leg out and only do 1 at a time. Otherwise, you can hold here. And we're gonna do integrated moves again. So I thought we'd start to do 2 things at one time if we could in a good way. So hold this here. At any point you want to use your elbows to push out, you can. Otherwise, you just hold. And we're going to take and look towards our feet. Tuck the chin to chest for a deep stretch in the back of the neck. Try very, very hard to not bring your shoulders up to your ears. I want you to slowly lift your head. You can close your eyes. You can listen to my voice if you want. Otherwise, We're gonna take and we're gonna look to one side. At any point that this stretch gets to be too much, you can always come into a cross-legged position, just so you know, and open this way. And now we're gonna slowly come to the other side. Now we're gonna meet our breathing. So now I want you to inhale, and on the exhale, I want you to go to the other side. Maybe look a quarter of an inch further. Look with your eyeballs, close them now. Take a deep breath in. Notice when you come to the other side and you open your eyes, what are you looking at? Find a point, because when you close your eyes again and open on the other side, try to remember what you saw and look 1 inch past, half an inch past, wherever you can go. And one last time in the middle. I want you to meet me in the middle with your nose. Okay, we're gonna do our plates. So we're gonna draw like plates right now. So right now we're gonna make like a big dinner plate with our nose. We're drawing it in the sky, avoiding tipping our head back. So we're facing forward, making a big dinner plate, almost like a platter size. The more you can reach your neck one way, and now we're gonna make 3 big dinner plates the other way. Let your head roll down. Feel the movement. Feel that lengthening of all those neck and shoulder muscles. And now we're gonna hold. Take your head down towards the chest. Brace the core, sit up tall. Let's do something different with our feet now. If you want, you can take them out to a little bit of a bent knee. And while we're doing this, you can kind of point and flex. See if you can do 2 things at once, like the hokey pokey. So you can point and flex, or Simon's has one of the 2. Right? Okay. And this time we're going to make little like saucers. So we're going to go 3 saucers. Good luck. This is like really good mental energy. You might have to go slower to make the brain connect. And now we're going to go little saucers the other way. Do you think it's easier to do this with your eyes opened or closed? For me, it's closed. They're little saucers. One last saucer. And hold. Awesome. All right, let's get into that couch stretch. I want to make sure we're getting a good hip stretch for today. So what we're going to do is we're going to come towards either a couch or a wall. And I'm going to talk you through this, so please listen carefully to this stretch. Get a sip of water if you need it. And where we're headed in the stretch, remember, is like something where we're going to have our foot up almost like this on the couch. So you are straight up, straight down, and you're trying to stretch out the hip. If you have any pressure in the knee, you can stay in a different modification. So I need you to move your mat or yourself somehow. So watch me. Like I have about this much distance between my couch and mat. I'm going to move my mat all the way to where I know I have my mat at the couch for my knee. If you need to double up your mat, take your mat, fold it in half. You won't need all the other space, okay? I'm going to come into what would be like a tabletop position. So knees are somewhat under the hips, hands are under. I am going to take my knee and put it towards this couch, okay? So almost like my knee, my whole shin, foot, and knee are like towards the couch, straight up and down. And what I'm gonna do is, if I can, and if you can, I'm gonna slowly walk this leg up. All right, so right now we have both of our hands inside our leg. You kind of walk your foot out if you can. And this is an awesome stretch. So if this is enough, then stay right here. You do not need to go anywhere else. I want you to feel this. I want you to feel the opening of your hip. Take from here towards your back. If you want more of the stretch, you can watch this foot in so your knees are at 90-90. I'm gonna have you lift up slowly, feeling a stretch right through here. Now listen, at any point, I don't want you to feel like you have to stay up here. You can bring yourself over, rest your forearm on your thigh, okay? And then you just wanna hold towards the ground. Or again, like I told you before, this is perfectly awesome. Feel an amazing stretch in your hip flexor. If you can, look at your leg too. Like I do that where I'll like look to see myself, because I think sometimes you have to have a visual of your own self. So if you can, reach yourself up, bring your bottom towards your heel. It's super intense. It could kind of make you feel a little bit like you're gonna throw up. Take your breath away, hold for like 5 or 10 seconds. Come back in. We're gonna go one more time. Again, if right here is fine, can you shift your weight back, side to side, back and forth? One last time, I want you to take a deep breath in and hold. Feel the stretch. Feel yourself wanting to go back down and go 4 seconds extra. 3, 2, and 1. Bring yourself down. Now listen how we're gonna do this. You're gonna bring this leg back so you're on this knee, and you're gonna slowly bring this leg off and slowly bring both your feet off. So you're together like this. You can sit on your toes now for a little extra stretch in between. So make each stretch having a reason that you're doing it, okay? So right now, then why not get a little bit of a stretch in those toes and in this arch? Really good for plantar fasciitis. You don't want to fall into your feet. You kind of want to sit yourself up, then that's fine too on the side. Otherwise, take a sip of water if you need it, and we're gonna go to the other leg. So now, right, what do we do first? We take this knee, bend it, and bring that knee and shin and foot right here to the couch so you can see me. I'm gonna move over a little bit so you can see, but I'm gonna straighten myself onto you. Now, again, remind yourself of this. When you come in, you're gonna take both hands in a tabletop and slowly bring this leg out if you can, or walk your toes out. See, I'm like walking my toes, foot, heel, toe, heel, toes. I'm ready, kind of wide. Both of my hands are on the inside, and this alone is enough of a stretch. If I could see your hands raising, or like shake your head. I don't know if I can see that far. I don't want you to lift your hands, but give me a big smile if you can feel a stretch. You might want to do a different face, but I'm going to smile at you like, oh, this is fine. If you want more, what do? You walk this foot in a little bit so you're right straight on. Ankle, knee are in line, okay? And you're going to slowly take a deep breath in and rise yourself up. Bring your bottom towards your heel. Again, what was the other option? Do you remember? Strong pose. You have yourself here, the strength, right? Right here is the body strength. You can hold just like this. It still should be pretty intense. And you can slowly walk your elbow back little by little. Otherwise, you come all the way up and now you release. And when you're ready, if your leg's in the right position, it should be like one hand on each side. Your hips are squared to the front. Take a deep breath in. Try not to arch the back, like my back wants to arch. Every other muscle wants to take over than your hip flexor to make it not hurt. That good kind of hurt. Hurts so good, right? Bring yourself down. Last time, you're either going to go back up or you're going to stay here and side to side swing or come back up. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and release. And what are we going to do? Do you remember? We're going to take this knee, cross the arms over, bring this knee back down so both knees are on the ground, walk the knee out, and come back in. This time, if you can, with or without a yoga block, You can always grab a yoga block. I'm going to take yourself, sit on your feet are either tucked under or your toes are up. So that's up to you. Use the yoga block or a foam roller if needed, and you can sit back. I don't want you to fall into your feet. And hold. Now slowly rise yourself up. Take about 30 seconds to bring yourself to standing. Take your mat back out if you can. Oh, carefully. And your legs might be kind of a little bit wiggly. That would be normal. I'm going to move my computer a little bit up so that you can see me standing. And it's your favorite time of the day, infinity. Okay, so we're going to take our arms and we're going to start to just kind of raise our heel, swaying side to side. This seems like kind of almost like a pointless move, right? I'm going to throw that over there, but it's not. It seems simple at first, but then what we're going to start to do, start to make bigger movements, pointing the toe each time. And now we're going to slowly start to sweep and sweep. If you want to go even further, you can come all the way down to the ground. And you can even stay down on the ground. Watch me stay. Just go side to side, allowing my knees to bend a little bit. Let the hair flow, right? Let yourself enjoy the move. Bring yourself back all the way up. Pointing the toes. And all of a sudden you're like, oh, maybe this is actually doing something. Allow those shoulder joint muscles to lengthen. Allow yourself to kind of reach and reach. And now we're going to go back all the way down. Rotating the spine. Start to lift the legs. Let the head fall. Raise that core. Slowly come back up to the middle. And now watch. We're going to just take the arms. And this might feel silly, but I promise you, it's worth it. So keep a big knee bend. You can move these legs if you want to, or you can keep yourself still. And you're kind of letting your arms pat your side, allowing yourself that twist of the spine. For 5, 4, it don't have to be too big. 3, 2, and release. And center. And you might feel a little dizzy, and that's okay. Take a deep breath in, center yourself up. Make yourself as big as you can. Keep your feet right under your hips. Take a forward fold, bring those feet together, toes together without looking if you can. Make yourself feel all the 4 points, your pinky toe, your big toe, your 2 sections of your heel, both sides, grounded. Take a deep breath in and bend the elbows and slowly release to the ground. And hold this forward fold, now standing. If you can, straighten the legs, bring it up, halfway lift. Eye gaze is forward of the face, shoulders are down. Take these elbows or arms back out to airplane. Exhale, back to forward fold. Hold here, grab the elbow, the other elbow. And if we can, we're gonna rock a little bit, like so fall 1 inch further. We're so close to being done, so enjoy every movement, every breath. And slowly roll yourself back up 1 vertebrae at a time. Shoulders are back and down. Open your heart to the sky. I want you to do something for me. I want you to lift the chest, let yourself fall back. Brace the core. Close the eyes. And with an amazing mindset towards the day, bring yourself forward and together. I think class is almost done. And release. And that's it. And I think you should be, give me 1 second, I'm gonna come close. You should be sweating. I'm gonna hope that you're sweating like I am, and a little bit out of breath. In a good way, not like in a super high cardio, but it should be kind of intense. If you have any questions, let me know.
Ready to say thank you.
Oh, I see orangey background. Oh, okay. No, that's funny. I was orange for a while. Good to know. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
See you
Thanks.
not next week, but the following week, the 13th. I'll be on Monday for Monday Mobility. It's completely different. We're gonna use a chair, bands. So it's a lot more about stretching with intention, specific stretches. And then Wednesday, we'll also be back for Lengthen and Strengthen. Both are 50 minutes. So once you guys are back in the gym or staying at home, just know you're gonna have different options. So you can let people know we'll be on live on Monday and Wednesday at noon, 12 to 12:50, starting the 13th. 2 different classes. All right?
Okay,
So have a wonderful 4th. Yeah, have a good 4th of July. And
you
then we'll
too.
see you guys on the 13th, that Monday morning at noon, or Monday afternoon at noon.
There's no class next week?
No, there's no classes the week of the 6th.
Okay,
Where they're opening the gym though. You should be getting a newsletter or an email soon.
okay,
Make sure you guys check your email the next day or 2, and that schedule will be up also. But I'm just letting you know, my class will be Monday, and also know it's starting at noon, not 12:15. It starts at noon.
Okay.
So I'll get on at 11:50. So we'll be out of here a little bit earlier, and then that way we're first seeing people on their lunch breaks, maybe going back to the gym or deciding they don't want to be back there yet. You know, they're trying to get both. So I
Okay.
asked if we could start a little bit earlier at 12.
all right,
Okay?
okay,
All right, thanks guys.
thank you.
Have a good day and a good
You
weekend.
too.
See you on the
Thank you, too.
13th at noon. Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.